Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome to a special Ultimate Selects. This is Batman Arkham Origins. I am the Knight, Episode 5, Hotel from Hades. Hopefully you guys having a good one. You're ready for more Arkham Knight. This, of course, I am the Knight mode, so that means if I die, game over. This is done live. This is not pre-recorded. Any mistakes that happen, we will restart the game. Also, just full disclosure, we lost all of the DLC for this game because the PS3 is dying. Unfortunately. So, the PS3 that we first bought to cover games like Final Fantasy 13 and Dante's Inferno for my journalist jobs, my publications I worked for, where we started doing video reviews for them. This PS3 is on its way out because every time I open the PS3, it asks me to put in the calendar date, which means there's something wrong with something eternally in the system, and it's disabled all DLC that was ever purchased for this system, which is a bummer. But as you can see, I only have my base skin, and the PS3 exclusive skins like Nightfall and Adam West are gone forever. So this is the final time we'll be, well, I mean, until later. But this is the final time I'll be covering the PS3 on this monthly series, as long as Alpha continues it. And this is a special VIP series, by the way. This is an Ultimate Selects, which is our highest tier membership on the channel, where you become a director, and you're able to select the game that you want to see. It's a 2.5 to 3 hour stream. That's why it's called Ultimate Selects. So, thank you, Alpha, for being an Ultimate and for upgrading. We continue your support, and really appreciate you and your love for the channel, so thank you. Hope you enjoy tonight's stream, and hopefully I don't die. No promises, but we can hope. So last time we cleared out the hotel lobby, and that means we have to go and do the executioner scene, so hooray. That's where we are. Good times. Alpha's like, yes, Bat emotes. Also, if you become a member, you can use the Batman emotes. So there's that. There was some confusion. Like, I got in trouble for the title of the stream, or not the stream, the title of the short said we had to put Link down. It said we had to put him down in the basement, so I just changed the name entirely to, what do I call it? We had to punish him or something like that. It got 1,000 views right away on the short when I said we had to put him down. I was like, oops, didn't mean to do that. Link looked at me like, why'd you write that? You dark. It's like, I didn't mean to write that. It said downstairs, but it is what it is. Link's fine. He's just grumpy. But I have to protect the princess of the house, which is Zelda. Link was being way too rough with Zelda. And Zelda was crying out in pain, so I had to step up as the man of the house and take Link and put him in the basement so Zelda wouldn't be attacked. Because Link, you know, Link's a... I don't know what Link's problem is. He just doesn't think. I think that's what his problem is.
Friends, assassins, welcome to our first quarterly performance review. As you can see here, Batman deaths are coming in far below projections. We are really gonna have to turn this around.
And by we, I mean you. Got that, Mr. Cushioner?
Just who the hell are you?
I'm the guy with the money. And the gun. So, when I hire you to kill the Batman, you shut the hell up and kill the Batman! So do you have anything else to contribute? I didn't think so. This fruitcake is fantastic! Anyone want a piece? All right, meeting's adjourned. Get out there and kill the bat. Move it along, big boy.
No, he's coming for you now. And when he gets here, I'm going to kill him. So you wait.
Well, this should be interesting. Whee!
That lift should get me up to the ceiling so I can get out of here. Maybe electrocutioner's shock gloves could restore power to this platform.
Okay, we're good now. Poor executioner. Oh, come on, Link again? Joker got scared there for a bit. Well, he doesn't want the Dark Knight coming after him. Link, you want to go in the basement again? What kind of party you having down there? Ugh. You realize you're making me look like the bad guy here when you're constantly attacking Zelda. Stop being a little jerk. Hmm? Going up.
6-5 to Brandon. 6-3 report sighting Batman in the building.
Excellent. What about Gordon?
No sign of him. He's got no idea anything's going on.
I usually skip SWAT. I guess we'll listen to them. Oh, I like the Arkham Origins Batsuit, though. It's not bad. And away we go. Oh no, I just realized something horrible.
Yes, he's in the penthouse.
I see you profited from my advice. Yet again.
Not yet. Getting to him won't be easy.
If the thugs
The elevator's
die...
down, and the Joker's men are everywhere.
Well, I've no doubt
Oh
you'll
no,
be
no, 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 no. We're not out of the woods yet, ladies and gentlemen. If the thugs die in the electricity and I don't get to them in time, holy crap.
When do we get to off the hotel?
I don't tend to care about the thug's safety. This could be a problem.
Why is that?
Joker's got all the kills.
Oops. Oh my gosh! Link! You're a bully! I can't do anything right now, guys. I can't pause. I'll lose my momentum.
Where are your eyes?
Link, you're taking advantage of the situation. Zelda, fight back!
Oh yeah? He bats is fine.
Take his eyes!
Link. Stop. Do you not know what the word no means? You can tell from my tone of voice, Link, I'm not happy with you. Stop.
Well, would you look what the bat dragged in? You know you are a little late for supper. Lucky for you, your dear friend Bane just refused to start the meal without you. Apparently, he prefers his dishes served cold.
What am I talking about? I'm talking about my cat. Link was attacking Zelda in the background. Now he's sitting on the floor like he did something wrong. He's like, I don't understand. Come up here, Link. Come hang out with me. Zelda's hiding from you because she doesn't want to hang out with you right now. Come up here. Come here. Oh, what am I talking about? There's a bunch of thugs and stuff. You can get game overs, not if Batman dies, but if innocent people die. So if I fail to save them from the electric chair or the balloon pop thing, like, I'll lose. So I'll have to reset my game. Or, like, I don't even know how long I have before they die, either. I mean, we're still a ways from that, but I'll get to that scene pretty quickly. So not only is it the Bane fight that I need to worry about, I also need to worry about the Joker hostages. Oops. Well, that could have been bad. They don't die from the electric chair? I'm not talking about the electric chair. I'm talking about, the balloon section, where you have to throw the batarangs in the right order. They can die there. That can be a game over sequence. At least I think it can. Is the Bane fight hard in this game? If you mess up, it can be.
Please, don't hurt me.
I won't. I'm here to help.
Okay, please. Please, they've got my friends. Holding them hostage in the overview bar.
Where is that?
The suspended bar, between the towers.
I hope you're right, because I don't want to get a game over there.
That's 2 hotel employees rescued for you, and... oh my, I'm still way ahead in the employees killed column. I know it's tempting with all these goodies lying around, but don't go helping yourself to a gift. They're not for you! There. Don't feel left out. I've got a special gift just for you right up here. And it's wrapped in about 400 pounds of muscle.
Okay. You think this bat suit makes him look chubby? I don't think so. I think he looks buff like Ben Affleck.
Oh, crap.
Why don't you try to shoot him?
And hurry! Someone's about to get shot! Looks like the one getting shot is you! Oh, a sucker born every minute.
Oh, whoops.
Well, this is unfortunate. For you, I mean. For me, it's sole entertainment.
Your move, freak. You ain't half the man I is, pal. We're ready for you. I see you over there. Don't think I don't know you're over there. You got no business over there, buddy. I can't get you.
Ben's Batman deserve better? Yeah.
What's it gonna be? Your move, freak. You don't wanna be? Better find your way out of here. It's gonna be pretty.
Oh, whoops. Sloppy.
Red Tireless find these guys. I'm sure they talk a big game, but put any of them in the old electric chair, and they fall like little girls. Trust me, I've done the research.
Aren't you supposed to appear on the TV? I didn't break the TV. This game needs a remaster? Totally. Probably never happened, though.
I need to get to the top of this ventilation shaft.
You believe this year marks the 10-year anniversary of Arkham Knight? That's crazy.
Negative. No word from him since he entered the building.
Son of a bitch, Sionis thinks you can ignore us. What about Gordon?
We got him investigating a B&E out at the abandoned amusement park. But word is Nicky Bale's got wind of this.
Damn it, I'm almost there.
Whoops. Remastered version would be twice as glitchy. Yeah. Oh, that's so true.
I'll cover your post.
Oh. Arkham Knight 25th anniversary. What? No. I don't think I'll be on YouTube for the 25th anniversary of Arkham Knight. I'll be retired. I won't be able to get up from my nap. What? Ratman? What? What? What is what? Whoa, Batman! I remember Batman. Yeah, he was he had long ears and what? No. The 10th anniversary, yeah, there'll be a 10th anniversary stream. Duh. 25th? Nah. Nope.
Incredible. Well, they really outdid themselves. The bathroom has 3 kinds of soap. I mean, who has time for all that cleaning? I usually just hop into a vat of acid and call it a day.
The anniversary, the 10th anniversary of Arkham Knight is this June. So, the Nintendo Switch 2. So, we'll have 3 games we'll be covering in June. Mario Kart World, Zelda Breath of the Wild 4K, and Arkham Knight will be the 3 stream series that'll happen every day. And probably the longest coverage will be for Arkham Knight and Breath of the Wild. Arkham Knight will probably run into July, doing the full game. And Breath of the Wild will go for quite a while. Unless I just do the story. I'm probably just only doing the story of Breath of the Wild, to be honest, because I've already played that game extensively, you know. I'll probably do Arkham Knight all the way through 100%. I don't know. Depends. If I just did the story of Arkham Knight, it would only take me 3 streams. Like, I have that game pretty much memorized. Huh? Later, Mario Kart. There's supposed to be some type of Batman game surprise this year, Jayloon. That's the rumor. It's probably a remaster, though. You know what it probably is? It's probably a Switch-enhanced version of Arkham Trilogy. Like, Switch 2 Arkham Trilogy thing. Joker's Sleigh Ride. Oh, well, we're gonna find out if you guys are right or not.
What is this?
Like what I've done with the place? Oh, I know, it's a bit much. What can I say? I can be a tad, compulsive from time to time.
Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna have to turn on my TV because I need to hear the stuff. When you think of what they took from us, boys, when they made us wait 9 years for a new Arkham game, WB is freaking crazy, man. You believe that? 9 years we had to wait for a new Arkham game. That's just messed up. Every Arkham game that they gave us was basically... The Last of Us people are being treated now the way Arkham players were treated for, like, a decade. With them doing, what is it? Return to Arkham, and then doing all that other stuff. Canceling the Damian Wayne game. Boink. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. He has a knife. Boom!
Where did I get all of this, you ask? Well, I got a great deal on an out-of-service amusement park. Oh, you should have seen the look on the real estate agent's face when we shook hands on the deal.
What is my favorite what? My favorite Gundam show is Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing is now 30 years old. Batman Forever is 30 years old. Wait, what? I forgot how to do this. Uh-oh. No, I don't remember how to do this. Crap.
Where did I get all of this, you ask? Well, I got a great deal on an out-of-service amusement park. Oh, you should have seen the look on the real estate agent's face when we shook hands on the deal.
Oh! No, 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 no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh, I totally forgot how to do this part. Oh no! Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I think it's over. Alpha, what are we doing? We starting over? What are we doing, Alpha? Oh no, 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 no. No way, I pulled it off? I got it in time? Oh my gosh! Oh! 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 Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yes! Oh no! Oh my gosh!
office amusement park. Oh, you should have seen the look on the real estate agent's face when we shook hands on the deal.
Oh. Oh! Give myself a pat on the back. What?
Technically, that was cheating, but what can I say? I got a soft spot for cheaters. So bravo!
You have no idea how much I cheated, Joker. Hey, we know that we can shut it off like this from now on. Quit! Oh, man. Oh, I was fast on the draw, boys. Woo! Oh my gosh. One more obstacle, one more obstacle.
Nice try. No way out of there. Guess you'll just have to wait right where you are until I start sending the hotel guests through. That'll be a stream.
My gosh. My stomach is in knots. That was tense.
Aren't you resourceful? Now play fair. Don't make me take your little belt away.
Oh. I swear he can die here.
Now this what I like to call Joker Says. And right now, Joker says, you're gonna make this poor man scream his head off.
If I try to pull him out, he'll be electrocuted. I'm going to have to play along.
I think I smell bat brains burning.
Oh no.
Now this one's my personal favorite.
Oh!
Childhood, the taste of the kettle corn, the creamy crack of the rides, the stench of the dead vagrants they found under the boardwalk.
How many strikes do you get before that guy dies? He can take a few shocks, but I lost track of how many shocks he can take. Yeah, I reset it after 3. Oh. I don't have a very... I have a good long-term memory. I don't have a good quick-time memory. So this, believe it or not, this is the hardest part for me, trying to memorize the pattern. Car accident made that possible.
Not again.
Now this what I like like to call Joker Says. And right now, Joker says you're gonna make this poor man scream his head off.
If I try to pull him out, he'll be electrocuted.
Shoot.
I'm going to have to play along.
One.
I think I smell fat brains burning. Ooh, now this one's my personal favorite. Reminds me of my childhood. The taste of the kettle corn, the creamy crack of the rye. Oh, the stench of the dead vagrants they found under the boardwalk. The good old days.
One.
When you were a kid, did you ever try burping the national anthem?
Ah, that's two.
Never any good. But this gentleman claims he was. Just for fun. Let's see how well he does while we electrocute him.
Crap. I think it's this one. Ah! It's either this one or it's this one. This one or this one. Four, three, one, two. What? I can't remember which one lit on what. Oh no. I think it's this one. Okay. Yay. Okay, we're out. We're in the clear. It's done. Oh, you live, dude. You live. You live.
I think the one little thing you need to work on is that sense of humor. You haven't smiled once tonight. And you know what they say, a smile a day keeps the reaper away.
And by Reaper, you mean the roller coaster, right? Oh, you think because I'm dyslexic, that's why that's hard for me? Probably. Or it could have been because of the car accident. What's up, Link? You wake up again? Oh, okay. All right, here we go. No knives.
We can't fight against Batman.
I'm just gonna kind of enjoy myself. Oh, that didn't work. Did he say tag? He can grab the other guys. Aww.
You're about to lose your egg.
No knives. Goodbye.
I'll rip your arms out of their sockets.
Did he become British all of a sudden? Nope.
Here's a little extra for you.
I'm good, thanks.
They ain't gonna wreck me.
Where you gonna run? Now.
Feels like you should be done, doesn't it? You run roughshod through my Christmas attraction, and now you can't even find the door? The sad part is, there is no door. That's right, no one gets out. I'll admit it kills repeat business, but then, so do the rides. Ha! You want to know the awful truth? I've only been in Gotham for a few days, and I've already accomplished so much more than you in the... What has it been? 2 years that you've been doing the whole costume thing? Ruben Sionis gone. Whoa, that guy was corrupt to the core. Got rid of him. That warden at Blackgate? Pretty sure he'll be facing charges after what I made him do tonight. It's amazing what you can get done when you don't concern yourself with right and wrong. When you just do things for a laugh. That's your problem, Batman. And it's hurting your efficacy. You're far too serious.
Creepy.
So, you've made it to the end of my little carnival ride. Unfortunately, you're supposed to be dead by now. Will you excuse me while I just go shoot the architect? Come here, you little boss. Please, don't.
Doesn't sound like he shot him though. How many people do you think were in this hotel that Joker killed?
Please don't. Come on, back to the bar.
Why are you doing this?
I can just kill you here. With the blood. Play this little guessing game with the splatter marks on the pavement. Come on, move.
I didn't really like the Telltale Batman. It wasn't really my favorite. It was okay. Maybe I'll do something with its tenure. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think Amber liked the Telltale Batman either. She liked when I played the stupid version of Batman.
Who are you?
I'm here to help.
There are more of them.
Why is his hands up?
They're forcing them.
Don't worry. I'll get to them before anything happens.
Okay. Hurry!
Was his hand supposed to be up during that whole time?
Please, help my co-workers. Hurry!
What's wrong with your hands?
Please, help my co-workers. Hurry!
Aren't your hands supposed to be relaxed? Is this a new glitch? Just need to chill and hang out like that other guy.
The bat ain't showing up. You all right if we ice these guys?
Yeah, what the hell? Let's do this.
He says we can kill him.
Guys, look, I'm on TV. Hi, Ma.
Hey, Vicky, come here, baby. Get a shot of this.
Did anybody remember him putting his arms up like that or no? Who's got a gun? I see a chair. Oh, that one was mean. Oh, I see it now. Whoa. Whoops. Nope. I don't need to take a seat, but you do. Clear.
The hostages are safe. I need to hurry to the penthouse and stop the Joker.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Whoever you are. You've got to stop their boss. He's some kind of crazy clown. You've got to stop their boss. He's some kind of crazy clown.
Okay. Ah, that's true. Yeah, you make a fair point. Oh, that is Kit. It's been a while. I haven't seen you in a while. What you been up to?
I've never seen anything like this. These bombs are set to detonate December 31st. I should be able to disarm them with my cryptographic sequencer.
You just couldn't wait till New Year's, huh? Oh, guess the fireworks are going off early.
Good Lord! I don't believe it! Tell me we're still getting this!
Yeah, we're still live.
This is Vicky Vale reporting live from the Gotham Royal Hotel, where there has just been a massive explosion. And now it appears the Batman has been blown from the building by the blast and is somehow hanging from the bottom of our helicopter. What's this? Several armed men have gathered on a balcony.
Those men have guns.
After years of on and off unconfirmed sightings with no recorded video, we've seen the Bat twice tonight and caught him on film. Could this be the turning of a new leaf for the mysterious vigilante? Is he about to become a public figure? One thing's for sure, after what I've seen him do tonight, he's on his way to becoming a household name. You saw it here tonight. The Batman on live television. This is Vicky Vale signing off.
There's no way. No way.
That was such a cool sequence. The way they shot that whole scene, like... What happened to WB Games Montreal? Because they used to make something pretty decent. Was it just activism, or was there more to it than that? Because that was actually a really well-handled scene. Like, what happened? Uh-oh.
They fight like children in our barrio.
We will stop at nothing.
Oh, shoot.
Reflexes.
Slow him down. Ready when you are.
Like, once the woke era is gone, they need to really go back and study what happened to the game industry for, like, literally the past, like, decade, because something was way off with the 2020s, or at least the past 5 years. Games looked ugly, character models looked bad, storytelling was kindergarten level. Gameplay was riddled with bugs and problems. Especially in the West.
I can take you.
Boom. Even look at the downgrade of Assassin's Creed Shadows and compare it to, like, Assassin's Creed Unity or Assassin's Creed Revelations. Like, the facial animations in the older Assassin's Creed games are better than the new one. The way that hair looks, the way that facial expressions are. All they really did succeed with, like, the new Assassin's Creed game is just make the protagonists, like, look like they have kind of a fat face. But, like, the cheek structure, the bones, the eyes, the way that the characters moved in, like, Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Unity and stuff like that, they behaved better. They looked better. And that was, like, almost 12, 13 years ago, you know? It's like, it really needs to be studied, like, what in the world happened to our industry for the past 5 years. We're coming out of it now. So it's a perfect time to look into what caused all this.
Not now, Alfred.
Sir, are you all right? Your voice...
I'm fine, Alfred. I've dealt with psychopaths before, but this...
Sir, I strongly suggest you call in Captain Gordon. He could be a valuable ally for you.
I don't need any allies.
I think, Raz, the reason why that is because, like, so many of us were, like, waiting for that moment for, like, games to just continue that same messaging, same, like, stuff. Like, you're waiting for one character to just randomly come up to you and be like, by the way, I identify as this. And it's like, it's almost like a drinking game now. Like, you're just waiting for them to do stupid stuff all the time that it kind of takes you out of the fantasy game you're playing, the superhero game you're doing, whatever, you know? It's just so out of place. Modern writing is just, like, it's really bad, you know? Whereas from games from long ago, from days of long ago, from uncharted regions of the universe comes a legend. The legend of good gameplay. No. Wait, do these blow up?
Good work. But remember, our primary objective is the bats.
These don't blow up, do they? I thought they blow up in I Am the Night mode. No?
We can hope you're right, but only time will test your words.
You know, we've been up here waiting, and your boss, Bane, hasn't jumped into this huge pile of money once.
Is that just in the Predator maps these blow up?
I am tired of all this hanging around doing nothing. When do we get to kill the bat?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing going for this game is players can understand that this is a very different Batman that they played in the Arkham games. This is a Batman that's overconfident, he takes a lot of risks, he's brutal. He's like a brand new sword that hasn't been refined yet, you know? His attacks are kind of sloppy, he leaves himself open a lot. It's like he's learning how to be himself. And he makes a lot of mistakes, and that's why the players are, like, they're really enticed by it. They're like, wow, this is a Batman that's a loose cannon that also, you know, does a lot of stupid stuff because he thinks he's invincible. He's very cocky. He's arrogant. He thinks that he's bulletproof. That's a very interesting character to play as. it makes you invested into it, you know? You're like, oh, wow. This is interesting. This is different. Whereas Batman before is very cold, calculated. You know, he always is several steps ahead of people. He's not any steps ahead of people. He's rushing into this, like, head first without even thinking.
Okay, who feels like dishing? I mean, I heard rumors about what happened in that library in Penaduro. Anyone care to elaborate?
The criminals in the city are weak. They will fall under my master's boot before long. All the fools out there tried to kill the bat. They don't know it's my master's destiny.
If you really think about it, Alfred is kind of Batman's common sense in this game. Like, Alfred actually worries about Bruce's safety. He worries about him, like, taking unnecessary risks. Batman here is just doing lots of stupid stuff. He's not even thinking whatsoever because he thinks that he's completely invincible. He thinks that no harm can come to him whatsoever because he's Batman. Everyone is beneath his level. He hasn't met someone who can challenge him at his own game. And that's what Arkham Origins was all about, was, you know, like Bane and Joker and all these other characters being able to be on, like, level footing with him, kind of. I would love to see, you know, a Batman Year 1 game in the Arkham universe. That would be really interesting to see. But this is kind of our Year 1, even though it's Year 2, you know? Oops. What's happening? What? What is this? What? Was I just hanging on a wall? Like Ben Affleck and BVS? I've never seen that glitch. At least it didn't break the game. There's that. Sorry guys, this is kind of a little sloppy here. So I guess what we'll do is we'll cape stun that guy. Oh, they're all hanging out, huh?
What are you waiting? Hey! Misfire! On the proximity mines in the gargoyles!
You boys got a problem standing upright? Because Batman just tipped over another one.
We are being taken out one at a time!
Did they just say proximity mines in the gargoyles now?
This man is a savage!
I think they did say that.
This man had no chance! We must work as one! Learn from this man's mistakes! You are pathetic, but you're all I have! I lost him! I don't want to hear excuses!
Uh-oh.
He's playing another victim!
Apparently they fixed their guns a while ago.
Your injuries are severe. If we are not vigilant, this will be our fate. Let this one be the last victim. Start from here and scour the area.
There's only 3 of them left, Batman. Let's see you mop up these stragglers so we can move on to the main event.
What?
Clear. Bane time.
I'm on site at the Royal. Anyone have eyes on the back? 6-4. He's on his way up to the penthouse to meet Psionic. Good. When they come down, we'll be
Cheap but effective.
in position.
I didn't do anything fancy though. Well, a lot of the glitches I find in games don't tend to break them too much. My Bane fight coming up.
Nice of you to drop in. And just in time.
He's mine, Parasaur.
Remember, you gave your word.
You have 1 minute.
Do they even have manners where he comes from? You see, it's a tradition in my house to open 1 present each on Christmas Eve. How about this one? And the party's in a pantry.
How many lives did you just take?
None. I think that was just a little stocking stuffer. A construction site blocking my view. But this one isn't.
Oops.
I've long waited for this moment. With your death, I will find peace.
Sorry guys, I was reading the chat. I forgot to beat up Bane. Or not Bane, Joker.
I present to you
Holy cow, that's painful.
of the Batman.
Ooh! Ow.
Is this the best you have to offer?
No, that's not good. Uh-oh. No! Behind you. Nope! Not outside! Ooh!
I won't stand by and watch you kill yourself. I'm calling Captain Gordon.
No, not now.
Yes, now.
Know well how Gotham will suffer once I cast you down.
Guys?
Oh, no.
I've got buildings to blow. Yes. Now beat it out.
Oh, no, 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 no. I know, I know. But remember, if I die, it's all over. Ooh!
I see there is still some fight left. Yes. Now beat it out of him.
Gordon is on his way, sir. You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
Oh, shoot. We might have a problem. Houston, we might have a problem. We might have a big problem. Time to go by.
Very good. I see there is still some fight left.
Yeah!
Now beat it out of him.
I feel like a cartoon character running away from the cartoon mouse. Did he hit me? No, he didn't hit me yet.
'Twas the night before Christmas.
Ooh! He hit me that time.
You were stirring. Not even
No, 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 no!
anymore.
Ah! Okay, maybe I panicked a little. No bite.
Over here, Batman. I see there is still some fight.
Never jump out of the way. Just run. Run! Run!
Gordon is on his way, sir. You have to hold Bane off until
That's
he
great. I don't think he wants to hold off on anything. Can I jump over you now?
'Twas the night before Christmas.
Ooh!
Well, a bad was stirring, but a few more blows to the head. It won't be anymore.
But I'm done. I'll be coming for you, payaso loco.
No, 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 no! Ah!
Hit you so hard it hurt me.
Oh, snap. Time to run! Ooh! No, 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 no. Heh. Oh, my goodness. Everybody breathe. We're gonna breathe. Goose Rabah. Oh, no, 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 no. Where is my... Okay, let's set this up for 8 in the morning. 7 in the morning. 8 in the morning. 9 in the morning. 8. 8. Yeah, 8 works. Oh my goodness. Goose Fraba? Goose Fraba. I stole that from a movie. I don't remember what movie. Yeah.
I see there is still some.
Yeah, they're still fighting me. I'm running away from you.
Now beat it out of him.
This is me running.
Gordon is on his way, sir. You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
No.
And the maniacal laughing, of course. Still plenty of that. Twisted it all through the house. Not a creature was stirring. Not even a. Oh, well, a bat was stirring, but a to the head, and he won't.
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you, payaso loco.
Nope, I didn't mean to do that. It was the other guy. Oh, crap. Time to go. Ah, get away, get away, get away. Camera angle, camera angle. Ah!
Stand your ground.
Nope, I don't think so. I'm gonna run away. Oh, shoot.
Oh, come on, at least make a fight out.
No, you idiots!
My money's worth. $50 million worth.
Ah! Oh, no. No, he's running, he's running, he's running, he's running! I can't see! Yeah, I know. Shockwave has a lot of range. I have to dodge after the shockwave. I know. I messed up. As long as I can see where Jerkface is running, I can run out the way.
Still some fight left. Yes. Now
It looks goofy, but it works!
Gordon is on his way, sir. You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was.
Where's my electric gauntlets?
And he won't be anymore.
No!
I'll be coming for
You idiots! You stupid morons!
Do it. I'll shoot him.
No! No. Oh, crap. Time to run! 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 Nope. Nothing to see here, nothing to... Wait, are you jumping? He's jumping.
Oh, come on, at least make a fight out of it.
He's jumping.
$50 million worth.
No, you in... Oh! I just called them inbreds. I was like, where am I going with this? Ah! Oh my god! Whoa!
Very good. I see there is still some fight left.
Yes, there's fighting me. That's why I'm running for my life.
Now beat it out of him.
Gordon is on his way, sir.
Shut up, Alfred.
You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
Okay. Ooh!
Was the night before Christmas, it all through the house. Not a creature was stirring. Not even a. Oh, well, a bit was stirring, but a few more blows to the head, and he won't be anymore.
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you, payaso loco.
No.
He hit you so hard.
And we're in trouble.
Face me.
Ooh! Can't run, I can't run, I can't run!
Laughing, of course. Still plenty.
Oh no!
I see there is still some fight.
The only reason this is a hard... Is there a reason why my health isn't full here?
Gordon is on his way, sir. You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
Was the night before Christmas in all the house? Not a creature was stirring. Not even...
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you, payaso.
No, I didn't! I wasn't aiming for you! Stupid game, I was aiming for a henchman! No!
He hit you so hard it hurt me.
Where is he? Ah! What just happened?
Fun while it lasted. Oh, come on, at least make a fight out of it. I want my money's worth. $50 million worth.
Oh no! Because I got destroyed in the hotel library? Yeah. I'll get him, it'll just take a while! Oh, I can't jump over him. Why did I think I could jump over him? Why? Oh!
Very good. I see there is still some fight left.
Why couldn't we throw a batarang at his face when he did this?
Gordon is on his way, sir. You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
Was the night before Christmas in all through the house? Not a creature was stirring. Not even a... Oh, well, a bat was stirring, but a few more blows to the head and he won't be anymore.
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you, payaso loco.
Why is it not giving me my electric gauntlets yet?
Piece of the bat better get in there before Bane finishes him up.
Oh, bull. Never happened.
So hard it hurt me.
No free shot, no free shot, no free shot! Oh, come on, game!
Prepare yourself.
Camera, camera, camera!
You thought that was all?
Oh, come on, at least make a fight out of it. I want my money's worth. $50 million worth.
Come on, I know there's a checkpoint coming up. Where is it?
Looks like it was nice knowing you.
No, I didn't. I wasn't aiming for him.
Over here, Batman. You cannot win.
Well, the camera angles suck, so it does make it hard to win, so you may have a point there. me the thing. No, again, aiming for the thugs. Come on. Not aiming for him. What?
You just ran out of time. Now this is what I call a party!
This rooftop's getting too hot. You got off easy.
Just where do you think you're going, huh? Oh, back for more, eh? Now why? Why would you do that? Newsflash! I'm the one who's trying to kill you! Those were two very, very bad men. Ooh, the things they've done. You really don't want to know. They deserved death. Just like me. Freeze!
Don't move, freak!
I think he's talking to you.
Take him down! Down!
Let me guess. He got away. Take him to Blackgate.
Where'd he go? Huh? The Bat. Your partner. My partner?
Who else would jump off a building to save your sorry ass?
You know, officer. I was wondering the same thing myself.
Welcome to Blackgate. We're gonna do a quick psychiatric evaluation. Bad day, huh? Cops in this city. Always beating on the sick and defenseless.
Tell me something, dear. Have you ever had a really bad day?
And what do you mean by that?
You of all people should know. There's nothing so cruel as memory. The pointy, biting little thunderbolts, unwanted party crashers screaming through your synapses. Inescapable, unrelenting, not at all friendly. You can't even escape into madness. And then you meet someone who changes your life. And you feel that you don't even know who you are anymore. Isn't it funny how one little encounter can cleave off little pieces of your past, deform your memories and persona until you rethink your whole identity? And as you realize how foolish it all is, your laughter reverberates off the walls of your own emptiness.
Okay. I'm gonna need more specifics. How about we try some word association?
That sounds delightful.
Okay. One more. And I need you to be serious for this one. Fate.
You want to know something funny? I used to think of fate as evil. Predetermined, not by some higher power, no, but by the rules of human nature. Tonight, it's all changed.
What's changed?
Have you ever had the feeling that your entire life has been building towards this one moment?
Is that how you feel?
Well, now, yes. Now I realize that all the battles, the bad days, the brutalities, it was all the hand of fate at work.
So now you see fate differently?
Absolutely. Now I understand there are no chance encounters. It was all meant to be. Everything leading up to who I've met tonight.
So you met someone special?
You might say it's changed everything.
Everything?
Absolutely. I mean, do you realize what a vile world we live in? How lonely it is to wade through all that wretch and filth on your own?
It is kind of lonely, isn't it?
Of course, you understand. Even in a crowd of other screwballs. You're so alone that you can kick, claw, yell, scream at the top of your lungs. It's like you don't even exist. I feel...
And how does that make you feel?
I feel adrift, floating, like someone's pulled the stopper on my reality, and I'm sucked down the drain into something new. It's all very exciting, really. You wouldn't know what that feels like, I'm sure.
I might. Can you tell me more about how this person makes you feel?
It's like meeting someone I can actually relate to. Which, believe me, dear, I've never felt before. You understand? You're someone who's not afraid to let go and fall. Free falling, and I didn't pack a chute. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I figured you would.
So, may I ask, who is this person?
Oh, someone very, very special. But whose real name I don't even know yet.
My name's Harleen. Harleen Quinzel.
What a pretty name. Do your friends call you Honey?
Oh, I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, Harley, you got one now.
Why do you do what you do?
Master Bruce, it might be a bit anticlimactic, but I hoped you might finally be ready to celebrate Christmas Eve, now that the Joker's behind bars.
Bane is still out there. I've got to locate the signal from the tracker I placed on him.
Even you must eat, sir.
If you hadn't called the police, he'd already be in custody.
Dispatch, this is Delta 47.
You know, I made a promise of my own to your parents.
No sign of any casualties.
Not now, Alfred.
What's the story back at the precinct? Place CVAC. Found bombs under the foundation. Some kind of hopped-up freak. Must have been 400 pounds of muscle. Took 6 cops to gun that bastard down. Yeah, I saw the body in the morgue. Couldn't believe
Sounds like this could be Bane or one of his men. If I hurry to the GCPD morgue, I can inspect the body and the autopsy report.
Well, before you leave, I've run some tests on the compound you found at the steel mill. Looks like a match for your globular projectile for non-lethal restraint.
You mean the glue grenade?
Indeed. The resin has finished curing. It's at your workbench. Of course, I'd recommend testing it here in the lab before you go, but I'm sure you won't listen to me. You never do.
Alright guys, this is the first break for the stream. I gotta do this to keep views stable. Watch the YouTube shorts, and I'm gonna grab some pork fried rice so I can get some fuel, because I'm starving after that fight with Bane. So we'll reconvene in like 20 minutes or so. Because I gotta eat, and I'm not done playing this yet, so. That is true. I forgot to edit out that one part of Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I did. So it has like a 50-minute opening. Yeah, it does. Look at that. Yeah, it does. That needs to be trimmed out. Alrighty. Trimmed out. Pork fried rice. Yeah, my wife made homemade pork fried rice. Yeah. Before it was egg fried rice, and now it's pork fried rice. So, haha. I'm starving. Hardest boss fight in the entire series? I mean, the only reason I struggled with it is I am the night mode, so if you get hit too many times, I think you could get hit 3 or 4 times with Bane and you're dead. The only other thing that I would struggle with in terms of getting a game over would be Deadshot, which we're not doing, and the Monster Bane fight. So the Monster Bane fight could cause me to die if I mess up. Well, yeah, excuse me, I gotta go. I'll be back, guys. Dinner time. Would it be dinner? I guess so. Hello, Internet. How's everybody doing? I just had homemade pork fried rice. Oh, so good. I was chatting with some of you guys in the thing. We're going to let the Alfred thing play, and then I'm going to teach you guys about color psychology, which is something that businesses use to entice you, such as you guys were asking, why do we use the colors purple and blue and stuff? There's a reason why, which I'll explain to you. This is actually something 90s kids were taught. This was part of 5th grade, 6th grade. It was just something that you learned right away. It explains why houses are painted certain colors, what the colors represent. And they do have a representation for what the colors mean. It creates a different emotional reaction based on the color, based on the business you go to, all that stuff. It's all important. It's also kind of on a subconscious level too, so you are being targeted every day without realizing it, because your brain interprets different colors that you see, which we'll get into that. So let's do the Alfred thing, and then I'll explain it to you. Be a fun little social studies, I guess you could say. And again, I learned this in the 90s. Like, this was just in a random science class between 5th and 6th grade. Alfred's gonna get
So I
mad.
take it you won't be testing it, then?
It's called field testing, Alfred. I need to find Bane. Is the tracker responding?
Not at present, I'm afraid.
Let me know if anything changes. Anything.
You'll know as soon as I do, sir. I promise.
I don't like this.
Alfred and Batman having a tiff.
Sir, if I might.
What is it, Alfred?
You may wish to curb your, shall we say, evening dalliances.
Oh?
I wouldn't like you to develop a, well, a reputation, Master Bruce.
A little late for that.
Better later than never, no? Well, this is turning out to be quite the Christmas Eve, isn't it? Master Bruce, stop! Master Bruce,
What are you?
I will not in good conscience allow you to go. You're outmatched by these assassins.
what?
You're not some hardened vigilante. You're a young man with a trust fund and too much anger. You're in over your head, and I don't want this to be your end.
Alfred, who do you see when you look at me? The boy whose shoes you used to tie every morning? The teenager you drove to his first date? While you are here every night, I am out there. The only thing between the innocent and the predatory. No, not maybe. I am. When the mugger or the thief stops to think twice, that is fear. That is what I am. That is why they hired assassins, because I am the reason the criminals breathe easier when the sun rises. So no, Alfred, I am not in over my head. Tonight will not be my end, but it will be theirs.
You talk to somebody like that, Raz? Man.
I trust you realize you can't just waltz into the GCPD after everything that's happened there tonight.
I know I can't do that. I'll have to find a way in that'll avoid detection.
Indeed.
Look what I got for you. We gotta get in there.
Hang on, guys. We'll clear this, and I'll teach you about color psychology, which is something. Instead of learning all the gender-steady nonsense that you guys have been learning the past 5 years, in the 90s we actually learned important things before going to college, like businesses, how to balance a checkbook. Oh my gosh, taxes. A lot of stuff. Not whether or not you're in the right body or anything, like actual important things. Like how businesses are messing with you every day. Or the paint in your room, why your wall is painted a certain color. What does the color mean? What does it represent? Why does it trigger a reaction with you? So this is a little social studies thing. This is called basically color psychology. It's a real thing. It's been used in our world for thousands of years. And things are painted different colors to represent different things. As well as it creates an emotional reaction in your brain. Zelda, do not eat that! Now, you guys actually brought this up, so I'm going to teach you. But you're like, why do you use the colors purple, light pink, blue, light blue? Why? Why those particular colors? Are those your favorite colors? No. My favorite color is blue or black. Amber's favorite color is pink or yellow. Okay? So, the reason why we use the color purple is because it's a marketing color. The color the color purple represents imagination, spirituality. Amber and I are both people of faith. We're very religious. inspiring high ideals, creativity, as well as it can show maturity. So that is why we use the color purple. The color purple basically implies like confidence, creativity, fantasy. It heightens people's sense of, you know, openness to listen. It's a psychological purpose. There's a reason why we do it. Why do you think this community is so calm? This community is so calm and so creative because we flash purple everywhere. There's purple all over the place on this channel, is there not? We do that on purpose because it's a real thing. It's a real marketing thing. I kid you not. If you use the color purple, it means that you're a very creative person. You have a vast imagination. You're very spiritual. And you also, you know, you have high ideals. You're very inspiring. Do we inspire people? Yes, we do. So people are asking about the color red. Red means attraction. Red means basically like passion, excitement, anger. Red entices an emotional reaction, and it's why McDonald's uses the red arch. But you notice they add another color to the red arch. They add the color yellow, because do you know what the color yellow represents? Happiness, cheerfulness, safety. So when McDonald's adds the red color, not only are they trying to excite you and make you come to their business, but they've also added a little bit of yellow in the middle to represent feelings of happiness. It's all psychological. Did you know that? I'm amazed you guys didn't learn this in grade school. This is grade school stuff. Like we learned this in the mid 90s or early 90s. Like I was in grade school. I'm kind of saddened they don't teach this stuff anymore because like you guys probably gone your whole life without knowing like basic stuff that was taught in human civilization for thousands of years. Instead, they want to preach things about, oh, you're in the wrong body, or you're downtrodden because of your skin color, or whatever. You know, we actually learned useful things. It's true, GameWing. It's true. It's a real thing. It's when I was in marketing, I had to go through and I had to take a color psychology test to get a marketing job, because the colors that you use is how you like entice people to come check out your product. Especially if you don't have a mascot. You can actually make people buy things just by using different color fonts. It's true. So red is the color of passion. It's why, I mean, you guys have probably never been in it, but love hotels use the color red. Why? Because they're trying to excite the people to come into the hotel, and once you're in the hotel, the color red is everywhere because it's going to cause an emotional reaction between the two people in the room. It's a very exciting, energetic, and hyper color. Orange is a very, well, different color than red. It means optimism, encouragement, self-confidence. It's basically, it's the color of warmth. Not necessarily happiness. It's a warm color. It's a safe color. There are certain businesses that use the color orange that you go to because you're like, you know, I like this. I feel safe. I feel, you know, confident going here. I'm very optimistic. You know, that is the color of orange. It's mostly a lot of businesses that use the color orange are in internet business. They do marketing for the internet. Especially 20 years ago, there was a lot of internet businesses that had the color orange in their marketing, as well as there are some hotels, regular hotels, that use both the colors orange and green because it represents like a place that you feel safe. Now the color yellow, as we went over before, is the color of happiness. It can also be the color of creativity. It's basically a place where you feel like you have a very cheerful personality. You resonate with, you know, logical stuff in your brain, and yellow just makes you happy and you don't know why. That's why a lot of babies' rooms are painted yellow, especially in the 70s. When the 70s was a very dark time, a lot of families painted certain rooms yellow because yellow made them feel good. Even though the 70s was technically very dark, in the 80s most people painted their room blue and light blue. Why? Because blue is a common color. It represents the color of the sky. Or at least what our eyes interpret as the color of the sky. Really, I'm surprised you guys never learned this. This is so rudimentary. It's so basic. Like, 90s kids have known this for 30 plus years or longer. It's normal. It was taught. They would mostly teach it in grade school, so you would know what's going up when corporations try to mess with you. It's true. It could be like, am I really hungry? Am I feeling a sense of hunger? Or am I being attracted by all these different colors and fonts and marketing stuff? Am I really hungry right now, or is somebody telling me I'm hungry? Most restaurants use the color red and yellow to make you hungry. You see them on the highway, you're like, oh man, I guess I could stop to eat. You weren't hungry before you were on your trip, but you see those signs with the big blue markers covered in green, yellow, and red, and you're like, huh. Why do you think they make road signs a certain way? They make road signs green and white. It's because the colors are supposed to represent something to you. It tells your brain, oh, I'm getting close to a town, or, you know, this is a nice place to stop, because the color green means nature. It means balance. It symbolizes harmony and healing. What color is the Holiday Inn? Can anybody tell me what the color of the Holiday Inn sign is? Now you know when you stop at a Holiday Inn why they use the color green and white. There's a reason why. Because they want you to feel at peace when you stay at their hotel. Uh-oh. It's a true thing. If nobody cared about the color psychology of things, everybody would use the same white and black colors for everything. But the colors represent a trigger in your subconscious mind. Just like when you go out to nature. How many of you guys, like, some days, if you work in the city, you have to go to a park and be surrounded by all the trees, and you can't relax unless you get out of your cubicle, or you get out of your school or whatever, and you just go to the park and feed the ducks. Well, guess what? When you're at the park, there's green grass all over the place, there's green trees, and there's a big blue sky overhead. All of that stuff that you're witnessing with your eyes, your brain is soaking that in and feeling better. Now you know. That's what the color green is. The color green is nature. Harmony, healing, stability. A lot of older people that basically paint their houses inside green, they're saying that they feel very stable and secure. There's balance in their home. The color blue, a lot of infants in the 80s used this color because it symbolized trust, serenity, and peace. So when you would have a baby and they were born, it was very common from the years 1980 until about 1995 for most boys to have a light blue room and most girls to have a pink room. It was very common. Color blue was very, very popular because of what it symbolized. And again, this is grade school stuff. This isn't even like... I don't have any teaching degree or anything. This is stuff that we learned when we were in grade school, before going to middle school. It was in our science class. I had to write a paper on this. I didn't do well. I mixed up my colors because I'm dyslexic, so I messed up a little bit. But I know them now, but when I was a kid, you know, mixed with ADD and dyslexia makes for a pretty troubled school upbringing, you know? But even I learned this stuff. It was pretty basic. And it was also fun when you would go for a ride with your parents and you'd see all the different colors that marketing companies use every day on a day-to-day basis. And you're kind of like, huh. Because it's like, why isn't the Holiday Inn red? Why is it green? Why is this hotel red? Why don't they just use black and white for everything? Because the color black and white represent, like, not fun things in society, if you didn't know that. It has nothing to do with the race of people. It has to do with the color symbolized. In America, the colors black symbolize being formal. Usually, like, people, when they see somebody wearing, like, a black suit or, you know, somebody's dressing up, they think three things. One, they're going to some fancy shindig. Two, it's a, like, very important, like, business-related thing. Or three, it's a funeral. So the color black represents formal. Oh, no. That's 3 glitches tonight. Restart. I don't restart right now. Pick a time. How about next week? How about 4 in the morning? That works. Submit. Hey. No. The only time the color blue is not calming is when it's the blue screen of death on your computer. Then that's not so calming. Schedule restart. There we go. I'm getting a blue alert on my thing. Also, a lot of businesses use the color blue as well because it means customer loyalty. Why do you think Walmart is blue and white? Walmart is blue with white letters. There's a reason why Walmart chose blue all over the place. What do the employees wear? They wear blue vests. Why? Because when you go up to them, you feel safe. You feel like you can trust them. You feel kind of like Walmart. When you go to Walmart, how many of you guys feel on edge? Do you feel on edge, or you just don't really feel anything? You just feel kind of like, I'm at Walmart. You're not worried about spending a lot of money, but you end up spending a lot of money because it's so cheap. So why are the employees there all wearing blue? They wear blue vests. They wear blue jeans. They wear blue shirts. Why is that? Well, because the founder wanted everything to be blue because he knew the color blue meant serenity and trust. You can trust the people at Walmart. You'll save money. They're very nice. Huh?
What was that?
See? Ouch! I can't trust this rooftop, though. Gotta go. Wah! The reason why people don't like the color black, like I said, the reason why people are mostly afraid of Batman is because black symbolizes death. So, you see this psychopath garbed in all black and gray, it creates a reaction, doesn't it? Because you're like, wait, why is this guy wearing a very dramatic color? Why does he remind me of the color black? So even when you're like a little kid and you go to your first funeral, for the majority of the people there, they're all in black. Even the corpse is in black. Because black is only used in formal occasions. In our country, but did you know in China, the color red is used at funerals? And white is the symbol of death? So if you wear white in China, you might freak people out. Because white is what they have, like, their people wear at funerals and stuff. And Japan is red, I believe. They also don't have the bride wear white in China because you're basically wishing death on the bride. So, never go to a Chinese wedding and wear white. You're going to freak everybody out. Unless you're trolling them, and then, good job. So the color brown means you're dependable, rugged, trustworthy, and simple. If you have a lot of brown in your house, it means that you're just a very, chill, vibing person. Brown shoes mean you're, kind of trustworthy and simple and, nothing big. Pink is a very important color. Pink was used in the 80s for kids, namely girls, because pink was the color of compassion. It was the color of sincerity, sophistication, and sweetness and kindness. So little boys would get blue rooms in the 80s and 90s. Little girls would get pink. And they would be surrounded by these colors growing up. And those people grew up to be pretty reasonable, rational adults. I'm just saying. It's not like my generation is going around burning down, cars because we disagree with somebody online. My generation doesn't go around harming anybody, really. Like, it's the other generation that's kind of... They have a few wires loose. They're very prone to violence, and they don't have the same upbringing as we do. It's sad, but I mean, there's been a lot of, I guess you would say, race baiting in the past, 20 years, which is kind of sad. It didn't happen before. Even the Black Ranger, Zach, went on TV recently because somebody wrote a very scathing article that said that casting the Yellow and Black Ranger was a mistake. Now, the original Yellow Ranger, Tree Trang, is dead. She died in 2001. So Walter Jones, the original Black Ranger, had to basically talk for the both of them because he knew what the original 5 thought when they were cast. It was a big deal to him. But also, he said it was an honor to be a Black Ranger, or the Black Ranger, because of what it symbolized. It was not something of, like, depowering or humiliation or racism. It was something of strength. It was something of, like, look what I can do. I can be a superhero. You know, nobody really thought about race the way that it's orchestrated today. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. When I started thinking about race, it was in the mid-2000s, and it's because I was being bombarded constantly by the news media. The news media was race-baiting people all the time. Before then, 80s and 90s, I grew up in very colorful neighborhoods. There were people from all over the world, like so many nationalities, all around me in New York. Not once did we ever think about our skin color. The most important thing that defined us when we were children was not how we looked, but how we were as people. How many friends we had, if we were kind, if we were polite, if we were a good student, if we were a good friend. That's what defined my generation. Not the color of our skin. It was the strength of our character. So I did not think about what my friend looked like. I was colorblind for 30 years almost. And the news media was constantly race baiting all the time. I'd hear it on the radio. I'd see it on TV. We got rid of cable because of all the negative energy that was coming from TV. We cut the cord. We haven't had cable in now 20 years because we got rid of it because Amber and I were getting very angry. We were getting very emotional. The news was, all we were talking about was the news all the time. So I called the cable company. I had the decision that we're just going to keep the internet and we're getting rid of cable. And, you know, when Amber and I were like 25 years old, we got rid of cable completely. No news, no nothing. If we wanted news, we turn on the radio while we're driving, or we would get a newspaper. That was it. And immediately there was a huge reaction to both of us. We became very calm people. Because Amber and I used to fight all the time over petty things like politics and all kinds of random stuff that we would pick up from television, pretty much. And as soon as people learn that the news media is not your friend, it is your enemy, and that it's trying to basically enrage you in order to make money off of you, the better you will be as a person, because your life will improve dramatically. Because the news media is not there to help you. It doesn't need to do like all these like rage baiting stories every day. It's there to cause division. It's there so you will vote a certain way politically, think a certain way politically. You're not allowed to be an individual. You have to do what the ever news media you watch. That's why certain news stations only cater to two types of political like ideologies. How many news stations are actually middle of the ground? Centrist? None of them, really. They cater to two sides, the right and the left. They don't even want you to know that there's more options for politics, because that would create a problem because you're thinking for yourself. Again, this is all simple stuff that we learned in the 90s. Like, I don't know why they're not teaching this kind of stuff, because I feel like the teachers and colleges and stuff are not trying to teach you for the betterment of you personally. They're trying to teach you things for the betterment of them. Not for your life, for their life, so that you will grow up and become exactly what they want you to, which is a puppet. If someone is the most dangerous person in the world right now are people that are free thinkers, people that are able to think for themselves, act for themselves, and they're not dependent on both the government and things that they were taught. You know, they don't like that. They want people to fall in line and do what they say. So when people say the news media is like corrupt and evil, it is. When I was a kid, the news media was only on a couple times a day. Can you imagine that? You guys have 24-hour news. 24 hours. The news came on 3 times a day when I was a kid. You had the noon report, you had the 6 o'clock, and you had the 10 o'clock. That was it. And each one of those news broadcasts was 30 minutes. And then it was back to your regular schedule programming. I kid you not. And it was like this for 40 years. It was like this in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. It wasn't until 9/11 that news was 24 hours a day. It's true. Look it up. We didn't have national cable news that was on all the time. Not really. After 9/11, it became a thing that was all the time. Do you know why CNN uses the color white, though? The color white means honesty. The reason why CNN uses the color white in their name and on their microphones is because they're telling you that they're honest when they're not. Fox News uses the color black because it also means security. So the color white means clean and innocent and honest, meaning you can trust them, and black means, again, formal, dramatic, and security. So when you're walking around the world, you can see that all the different colors around you actually mean something. And this is stuff that was in our society for a very, very long time. Because people don't realize that colors were used in ancient times too. Like, the reason why the British Army was so terrifying wearing their red coats is they did that because red back then symbolized the color of strength. So the reason why many people didn't mess around with England back during the Revolutionary War era is because they were a very imposing army. Why? Everyone was scared of them because they had the color of strength. They had the color of then royalty. It didn't mean excitement then. It meant back then it was strength. And sometimes it could even be the color of power, I believe. I think that's everything. The main colors are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, purple, brown, black, white. Those are the main colors. And there's been other interesting things over the years. But, I mean, those are your principal colors. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, purple, brown, black, and white. So you see what it all represents now? And if you really think about it, the different brands that you use, you're using them for a reason. Because they make you feel good, right? You like to go to the Holiday Inn. Amber and I love to go to the Holiday Inn because it's a nice hotel. When we go there, we feel like, oh, this is kind of, you know, it's a quality place. It feels fresh. It feels, I don't know, kind of homey, right? And when you're a little kid, you usually feel pretty warm and toasty or happy if you're inside of a blue room at your grandparents' house. Or if they have a bright yellow room, if they're, you know, grandparents that were around in the 70s. Not a lot of people use the color yellow very much because the color yellow has a problem. Even though it means warmth and happiness, it also attracts a certain type of insect that for me is very deadly. Bees! Because yellow is the color of pollen. So if you ever have a bee in your house and you have something yellow, it is going to go toward the color yellow. So that is why we have no yellow in my house. So we have a very unhappy marriage because I'm still alive. Amber and I like the color blue in our house. We have blue all over the place. We have blue couches. We have blue furniture. We have blue paintings. Blue plates for eating. Blue cups. Blue bedroom. Blue blankets. There's blue everywhere. Because we both like the color blue. Blue rugs. Blue clothes. Because again, blue is the color of both trust, peace, loyalty. And you feel safe. You thought they wore red to cover their blood? Well, red was supposed to be an imposing color back then. It meant power. So when you saw the redcoats marching at you and, you know, they wouldn't fall over when you shot them because, again, red colored the color blood, which you are correct. A lot of people were afraid of the British Army all over the world because they were a very powerful entity that hadn't really lost. It wasn't until they fought a bunch of colonials with pitchforks and muskets that the British Empire suffered its biggest loss in centuries. They were undefeated everywhere in the world. They were like an unstoppable machine that rolled over everybody, more or less. You know? And then their own people defeated them because the colonists were British colonists. They were Americans later, but they were literally rebelling as a colony, as a British colony. They were rebelling against the king because the king was taxing them to death. It was making life unbearable. It was making life hard. And they actually tried to sit down with Parliament. They sent a representative, Benjamin Franklin, to try and convince King George, because they didn't hate their king, really. They just wanted him to change some policies, and he wouldn't do it. So it was a last resort that they actually went to battle eventually. It's not that they were just like, oh, we're American, we're going to go fight these guys. They tried to negotiate. When diplomacy failed, that's when the Boston Tea Party happened. England was not going to change the taxation. And Americans just, you know, that was it. But we gave them several opportunities, which I don't know if you guys learn about in school or not. In the East Coast, we learned that they gave them several opportunities. They sent representatives down numerous times. They sent letters. They tried. It's not that... I know other countries interpret it as we were bloodthirsty Americans that rebelled against, you know, our owners, basically. But we had very intelligent men in our country. And we tried very hard to work things out with the nation that owned us at one point. But they weren't willing to negotiate. They weren't willing to change. And things got to the point where they were unbearable, so America acted. That's pretty much how it went down. It's not that we were like, oh yeah, America, heck yeah, let's go. Let's grab some guns and go shoot people. You'd be surprised what some, like, Asian countries think, like, the Revolutionary War was. Yeah! There was a lot more to it. We were outgunned. They had more soldiers than us. We had to resort to guerrilla warfare, which was a tactic that the Native Americans used during the French and Indian War. George Washington incorporated military tactics that were not known to the British Empire. It changed warfare forever. And it was very common strategy that Indian tribes used to kill each other all the time. Because that's what happened during the French and Indian War. That's why France lost. Now, why the British didn't incorporate the guerrilla warfare tactics, I don't know. It's because they were very proud people. You know, warfare back then was people stood in line and one group shot, then they knelt, and the group behind them then shot. It was a very civilized way of doing warfare, whereas us, we adapted guerrilla warfare from the Native Americans, and we made the Revolutionary War very bloody, violent, and changed everything. But we wouldn't have beaten the British if we would have marched in line and got slaughtered line to line. One line fires, the other one drops to their knees, and then they continue. Until basically everybody on the field is lying there dying. Like, muskets did a lot of damage. It shattered bones. If you got shot and you survived the Revolutionary War and you didn't die from some type of, like, mental illness from the infection, you were a very lucky person. Because any type of injury from a musket caused a lot of problems. That little ball that they shot out was not as sophisticated as a bullet is today. It was a round ball. It was made of metal, and sometimes if you were lucky, it would explode. But that stuff would cause intense damage if you were hit. It was very, very brutal. So, people say, oh, I want to go back and see what the Revolutionary War was like. You wouldn't be able to handle it. You're walking through the field, you'd hear men moaning and crying, and it'd be terrible. It's not like... Warfare today is very clean for the most part. If you get hit with something like a drone strike or whatever, you're going to be in pieces. Back then, you know, it wasn't all like, you know, fantasy and clean. It was very, very, very graphic. Very graphic. I had a relative who fought in the American Revolution. Actually, I had a lot. I'm a son of the American Revolution, by the way. My family fought in the Revolutionary War. We had 6 family members that fought. Out of the 6, only 2 lived. 2 died under the command of George Washington. 1 died at the... I don't think it was at Lexington Concord. I think it was near Vermont. I think it was the Battle of Vermont. One of our relatives died. And we had 1 relative who died from infection from being shot. So... the 2 survivors is how my family line survived, basically. So, because they fought. And the funny thing is, I wish I knew I was a son of the American Revolution, because it would have been easier to get into college. We didn't find out that we were actually related to people who fought the American Revolution until I was 25 years old and out of college. My dad was like, oh man, if we just would have figured this out 5 years ago, college wouldn't have been that bad. It's like, Yep, I'm settled with all this debt now. Awesome! But, you know, if I ever am blessed with kids, I mean, I can sign up for those programs for my kids because my bloodline fought the revolution. And some of them served under General Washington. So that's kind of cool. Whoop. Yoink. But yeah, anyway, I went off topic. So that's pretty much what color psychology is. So I challenge you guys in your day-to-day life, when you're walking around, just look at all the different colors around to let you know. To see, you know, what it means. In most countries, too, yellow also means the color of caution. But we mostly use the color yellow in America to mean, like, for food, to showcase happiness. Lag. And some other stuff. A lot of countries use the color yellow as a warning sign, which is why a lot of road signs are very, like, universally colored in a way. Because yellow can mean warning. Watch out, be careful. Just like, you know how different words have meaning? Like, they have other meanings. Colors have other meanings as well. There's a color to represent, like, happiness as well as a color to represent being cautious. And that's why yellow is used a lot. Although some would argue that orange means caution, but I'm just telling you what I remember from the 90s. They don't really teach this stuff anymore, which says a lot. I don't even know if you can get like, information about this in college if you take psychology classes anymore. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe they don't think it's very important. But notice how this sign is yellow with red. What is this sign saying to people? It's saying, hey, if you come to our store and you drink liquor, you'll be happy. And also, now you're excited to drink liquor because of the big red letters. See? You weren't thinking about getting liquor, but you look at the sign and you're like, huh, I didn't notice that before. Liquor. Big red letters. Yellow border. Happiness and excitement. I think I'll go get a drink. But yellow can also mean caution. Be careful. Warning. Do not enter. Danger. See? Colors have meaning to everything. Look at this. Black, yellow, black. Right there. Black is a dramatic color. Yellow is a passive color. Black and yellow. I'm such a nerd. And here we have a a special place for men with the color pink. It's a very sweet color. If I go there, I'm gonna be like the women are gonna be very nice to me. They'll be very kind to me in there. I should go in there. And my wife kills me. Red and pink symbolize adult relations. Yeah, that's also, did you notice, Chad, inside of McDonald's, most restaurants are all, like, most McDonald's have red booths, red menus, red chairs, white and red. White, red, and yellow are the colors that McDonald's uses inside their restaurants. At least they used to in the 90s. Their playground was all red. And their clown had red hair, yellow suit mixed with red. Excitement mixed with happiness. Come to Ronald McDonald, you'll feel happy. Also, wasn't their slogan in the one of their slogans was about happiness in the 90s. And then they changed in the 2000s to ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. But before, their slogan in the 80s and 90s was, come to McDonald's, you'll get happy. Have a Happy Meal. Happy Meal is mostly... Have you noticed that most of the Happy Meal boxes are all yellow? They used to be. The Happy Meal boxes were it was yellow cardboard with white and red all over it. And whatever, you know, they were advertising for the toy, like Batman or My Little Pony or whatever. But the Happy Meal box itself was yellow, mixed with red.
It's them! I see you! Back!
But if you ever go to a non-fast food restaurant, have you noticed that most restaurants use very dark red for their booths? Because they want you to be excited for the food, but they don't want you to be like, so excited! You know, to eat there. Because it's a restaurant. And those family restaurants are mostly brown, red, white, and yellow. They don't have big flashing red colors that are super bright like you can't ignore. They have very passive reds, like kind of like crimson color a little bit. Booths are between brownish, like kind of like between a reddish brown and a brown color that you go into like family restaurants. Like when I mean family restaurants, I mean like mom and pop restaurants, not like the big fancy like fast food places like Wendy's. Wendy's is red and white because they're trying to get a reaction from you. They've combined the color red, which is excitement and hunger and, you know, intensity and stuff like that. You can't ignore me. And then white is kind of like a trusting color. So it's like, come to Wendy's. It's both exciting and trusting. Do I remember when I could supersize my meal? Oh, totes, yeah. Yeah, totally. Night, Mage Wolf. Wait. Chad, did you learn about color psychology in school? In the Philippines, do they teach that in grade school? GameStop is black and red. GameStop was black and red. Black is a dynamic, dramatic color. Means sophistication, formal, security. White is clean, simple, innocent, honest. That's why a lot of companies use white font on black, is because they're trying to be dramatic, but also letting you know, hey, this is a chill place. Honest. You can trust us. Come in and trade your games. What could possibly go wrong? Whereas EB Games, before it became GameStop, it was all red. EB Games! Yeah, we got games, man! Woo! The color of energy! Excitement! Energy! Yeah! It was. EB Games used to be when I worked at EB Games, there was a bright red logo. We don't have any red in our house. There's no red. We have the Red Ranger, that's about it. So we have like white walls everywhere, which means clean, honest, kind of like, you know, chill. And also white is a very inexpensive color, but the reason why they paint white okay, I'll tell you one last thing before we end. This is going to change your whole perspective on the color white. So the color white was used in asylums. That's why they say white padded walls. Color white is supposed to be a color that is naturally calming. So the reason why most American homes in the 1950s and even in the 30s started painting houses inside white is because they were trying to control the populace and make them calm, to make them feel at peace. You know, to make, you know, everything just feel kind of natural, like, oh, you know, I'm inside my house, I feel safe. There's white walls everywhere, but they would also use white walls in insane asylums to calm down inmates. It's true. The reason why most homes in America are painted white is because of the nature of what the color does for people. White ceilings, white walls, white carpet, sometimes white houses outside. Most houses are usually 4 colors. The 4 colors of houses are red, which is brick, white, green, yellow, and sometimes pink. And blue. Sorry, 6 colors. When you're driving around America, you will see these type of house colors. Mostly. If you get close to the rural areas, you're going to see a lot of houses that are going to be white and green and brown because they'll be made out of wood. We're not going to talk about white torture. We're not going to get into that, but the fact that they use the color white in, you know, insane asylums and doctors' offices, I mean, there's a reason. You don't go into a doctor's office. Can you imagine going to a dentist and the entire place is red? Have you ever gone to a dentist's office where the entire place is red that you're having surgery done? You know what would happen if you went in there? You'd probably have a panic attack because you would feel very intense. You would feel very, like, energized, but also, you know, the color is going to make you feel intense. Like, you're going to feel anxious. Why is everything red? What are they going to do with me? What's that drill over there? What does this mean? And when you go to the hospital, why are most of the blankets green? Most of the pillows are green. The surgery room is green. Remember what we talked about? What does the color green represent? Nature, healing. Doctors wear mostly green. Surgeons wear green because green represents the color of healing. It's all true. It's all true. This is real. This is real stuff that you guys should have learned when you were kids. Honest to God, it's true. Yeah, they've added more colors and more meanings over the years, but the main principal colors that we have, it comes from our rainbow, which is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, purple, and that's about it. Although sometimes purple is kind of rare. It's mostly red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and pink, kind of. But the main principal colors that are used in color psychology by every business in the world is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink, purple, brown, black, white. Every one of those colors has a significance to your society everywhere in the world. If you walk outside today, I want you to look at all the different colors that you see that are advertising, and I want you to remember this conversation we had because you'll become a lot smarter. You'll become a smarter consumer. You'll become a smarter person. And you'll see the world differently because all of us had life ruined for us that people were using colors to basically control us as early as the 90s. So we knew what was going on. We knew about the subconscious mind because we learned about it. Most of you have gone through life without ever knowing what any of this stuff means. And it's not a conspiracy theory. This is a real thing. This was taught in schools like across the country for like 40 years. Ever since like World War I. It was taught in our classes as early as grade school. Sometimes as early as like 2nd grade. But every generation, the generation gets dumber. So for me, my generation learned this at 5th grade. My parents learned about this in kindergarten. Like kindergarten or 2nd grade. Like in the 60s or whatever. So, you know, in the 80s, they learned this when they were like 3rd grade. 90s, it was like 4th and 5th. And now, apparently, nobody learns about this anymore. So that's terrifying. But it was just a regular part of science class, to be honest. All right, people. Thank you so much, Alpha, for the stream. I don't know if you're still awake. I will see you guys later because I have a live stream. I have to set up streams. I have to do some other stuff. And I have to go do some dishes again because I'm getting Mexican food. If you want to see what my awesome pork fried rice look like, you can go to my Twitter and you can check it out. But yeah. Now you guys know why we use the color purple, and the, I don't know, 60 of you guys here, hopefully you understand why Amber and I use the color purple. We do it on purpose. We know the meaning behind it, and now do you. So do you. It means creativity, it means imagination, it means spirituality, and it means, like, you know, when we speak, people listen. There's a reason why so many people have listened to me over the years and grown up to be fine, upstanding people. It's because, like, the color represents us as people. Like, the color purple is a very good color. You guys can even use the color purple. I don't care. I don't own the color purple. All right. Take care, people. God bless. Happy gaming. Have a great night.